I will be doing quiz 6. Quiz 6 is stated, past semesters have shown that scores on Professor Mosby's architecture final are always normally distributed with a mean score of 75 and a standard deviation of 10. The sub-question A is asking, Professor Mosby fails all students with final exam scores below 60. What proportion of all students does he fail? So we know our mean, which is 75, our standard deviation 10, and our value 60 is because he will fail students with a final exam score below 60. So now we have our mean standard deviation and value. We can plug that in to find a z-score. So in this case, z would equal 60 minus 75, divide that by 10, which gives us a z-score of negative 1.5. Now if we look on our z-score table, we can, if we only have a positive z-score table, then we would look for positive 1.5, and in order to find the probability, the value for the negative z-score, we would minus the value for the positive 1.5, which is 0.9332. So it would be 1 minus 0.9332, and that would equal 0.0668 fail. So that is our answer. For part B, it's asking, Professor Mosby only gives A's to the top 30% of all final exam scores. If Lily really wants an A on the final, what is the lowest score that she can get to achieve her goal? So in this case, we would find our the proportion. So we would divide 30%, divide that 30, divide that by 100, which gives us 0.3. And from there, we subtract 1 minus 0.3, which gives us 0.7. And so since we have the 0.7, we find the z-score closest to 0.7. In this case, it would equal 0.53. So now we can use the z-score equation to find the x value. So we would plug it into our equation, 0.53, which equals x minus 75, divide that by 10, and from there on is pretty much algebra. So we would times each side by 10, so it would cancel out, the 10s would cancel, and it would be 5.3 is equal to x minus 75. We add 75 to each side, and x is equal to 80.3. So the lowest score that she can get is an 80.3, and that is our answer.